At the Belmont Stakes, California Chrome will attempt what has become the impossible: win the three most famous races in the sport of horse racing over the course of just 6 weeks. It hasn't been done since Affirmed in 1978. But this year, something that feels a little different has developed. A once invisible horse from California has taken the sport by storm, winning each of his last 6 races, including the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes. Which leads us to this weekend, the Belmont Stakes, the elusive marathon leg of the Triple Crown, the final bedeviling jewel. In Elmont, New York this weekend, 10 horses will compete to unseat California Chrome as the hottest horse in the sport. The contenders include 12-1 rival of Chrome, Ride on Curlin, as well as the critically acclaimed Commanding Curve at 15-1 and Wicked Strong at 6-1. Still, Chrome is a resounding 3-5 favorite, the likes of which will have a record crowd ascending on a sunny Belmont Park. They'll all be hoping to see an epic moment similar to the moment in 1973 when Secretariat broke a similar multi-decade Triple Crown drought. Unless Chrome has been hiding something all along, he's no Secretariat. If he were, he'd be a surefire five-tool player. Yes, the term five-tool player is typically reserved for baseball players the likes of Willie Mays, the ones who have speed, power, contact hitting, a gold glove, and a cannon arm. But truthfully, the best horses, the ones who win Triple Crowns and Belmont Stakes, can be looked at in the same way. What are those 5 Triple Crown tools? They are: number 1, a great gate start; 2, a solid setting of position for the trip; 3, maintaining and enhancing mid-race position; 4, kicking down the backstretch; and number 5, the toughest of all, stamina at the Belmont. The question is, does Chrome possess them all? Heading into the Belmont this weekend, we know that Chrome possesses the first 4. In the Derby and Preakness, he showcased utmost versatility. So how did Chrome get here as a 3-5 favorite? Well, let's start with tool number 1, gate start. At the Derby, amid a log-jammed field, Chrome took the 5 post, and despite an awkward start to his right, he muscled his way into an amazing second-place position, just 10 seconds into the race. It was mostly thanks to this ability to accelerate amid awkwardness that gave Chrome the victory. Then, at the Preakness, Chrome exhibited the muscle to set himself up for a great trip. As you can see in this graphic and video, Chrome banged his way through a crowded initial field, bouncing Kid Crews along the way, to make space for a clear trip. Chrome will have time on the longer Belmont course to get to his ideal spot heading into the backstretch. Thus, tool number 3 of enhancing mid-race position shouldn't be a problem. He's proven he could do as much, as at the Derby he was able to make slick acceleration moves mid-race right before the final turn, while saving energy for a final kick. In almost any race other than the Belmont, tool number 4 is the most important: a ferocious ability to kick down the backstretch, whatever the jockey strategy might be. In the Preakness, Chrome coasted to a 1 1/2 length victory after kicking well after holding just a head's lead at the turn. But at the Belmont, and in any attempt at a Triple Crown, it all comes down to whether or not a horse has enough in the tank to hold off fresher horses who sat out the Preakness. This tool decides Triple Crown winners. We don't know yet if Chrome possesses it. Secretariat certainly did, but don't expect Chrome to leave his challengers in the dust like the greatest horse of all time. What do the numbers say about where Chrome stacks up historically to the Triple Crown winners of the modern era? Well, he's just not as good as the likes of Affirmed, Seattle Slew, Secretariat. He's not on their Triple Crown level, falling more than a second behind all of their Derby times and almost 4 seconds behind Secretariat's. As for the Preakness, Chrome is a bit faster and closer in the shorter race, clocking in at less than a half a second off of Slew and Affirmed's pace. Still quite a bit. The tale of Chrome will be told Saturday. A fairy tale till now, but so were all the stories of all the horses who have lost the Belmont since '78. Now they're forgotten. For Chrome not to beat, he'll have to be great, not good. He'll have to be a 5-tool player.